Hello, welcome to Cooking with Cornbread. Trim the beard. Nice watch, Crystal. So I'm without Madeline today. I just realized I got some Pop-Tarts and stuff left over from breakfast with me. Today I'm doing pork chops. I'm going to fry them. And I'll take you along with that journey. But beforehand, it is 2:15. I'm going to brine these with pickle juice. Yep, pickle juice, and I'll show you exactly how I do that. So, did not grab the right thing. Got me a new toy. See my microphone? Suit. Salt. I grabbed my steak seasoning. Oops. Be alright. Little spitty spit. Excuse me. Y'all can probably hear all that real loud now. So I'll walk you through what I like to do with them. If you don't like it, and you can adjust for yourself, whatever. Problem with pickle juice is, like, my wife bought these for me. She always thinks about me. I think about her. How about that? But she bought these pickles for me, and I had like half this jar. That's what my lunch was, and my belly's all jacked up. That's the only problem with it. This has enough salt for your brine. You can I'll probably water this down a little bit, but it's got the acid in it, and if you get zesty, it's going to have some garlic in it. Maybe not enough. That's what I need to get. Maybe not enough. That's what I need to get. But it certainly has enough spice in it. Now, saying that, I'm still going to salt and pepper my my meat. I learned this by watching Bobby Flay. You layer or season every layer. And you don't need to season this, right? But actually, we're probably going to cut that down a little bit. I will add a little more garlic. Going to put a little hot sauce in it. But this is a little spicy, but this is a real hot sauce. This ain't like hot sauce. This ain't Great Value hot sauce. This ain't if you're gonna get hot sauce, get that. It's like this whole thing is a liter. It's like $1.88, and it's good. But this is pepper and vinegar, right? This is not. This has got apricots in it, but this is a sauce. This is a sauce. You have to refrigerate this. I pulled this out of my Lazy Susan. This is warm. You do not have to refrigerate this because it's got all the vinegar in it, right? This is roasted peppers, and this is a sauce. It's hot sauce, but it's sauce. It's hot, don't get me wrong, but there's flavor in this. So let's get going, bud. Boop, boop. I didn't have to turn you around that time. I got you pointing straight towards my meat. But, well, didn't really sound right. So, not a thick layer of salt like you would on your steaks. I'll give you another tip, because this is pork chops. I'm gonna fry them up, like I said. If you read the package, these were 14 bucks. All this is a cut up pork loin. A little pepper, not much, like I said. And we're going to be introducing all these other flavors to it, and then pat it down. We're going to wash our hands. These are still pretty cold. So a tip would be, promised you a tip, so I'll give you a tip. Tip would be, you can buy, this was $14 regular. I think she spent $10 on it. They're still a little froze. That's all right. It's going to accept all these flavors. Actually, this wash your hands. This salt's going to help thaw that out. But the tip would be, get you a pork loin, man. That's a pork loin that's just cut up. So get you a pork loin, cut it up. And when you wash your hands, don't just rinse them off with soap or water. Use soap and water. Do that with your knife if you have to use it to cut that up, like I was saying. Now she bought these, so if you're gonna buy a pork chop, get a thick. If you're gonna buy pork chops, get a bone-in pork chop. That's the only way I would do it, because you can cut that up and get the same thing by buying a pork loin. Now I'm talking about one of them little pork loins. I'm talking about the big one. I've got a spoon that came with my new spice stuff. I'll just use my, Madeline loves that spoon. She's not with me today. She's enjoying herself with a friend. My hands are wet, so I'm not going to put salt in it. It'll just waste it. A lot of salt ends up sticking to your hands. So not a lot of salt, probably maybe 1.5 teaspoons, maybe. Then pepper that. This side I'm not going to pat in. On to our pickle juice. Ta-da! Oh, I got y'all. Oh! Took a picture. Everything, man. So, alright. So, got all jacked up. So, like I said, shake this up. This is some powerful stuff. I love this, so, because it's got flavor in it, but it is hot. It's not like hot, but my family don't like hot. And this is already, since this is zesty, it's already spicy. There's garlic in there and peppers, peppercorns. How about this? We're going to use a MRE spoon to get probably a teaspoon of garlic out. Maybe a little more, safe measure. Minced up. And that's going to be about it. Fill that jar up with water, leave you a little bit of head space. Since we put that hot sauce in there, give it a little shake. And get you a vessel. And what I want to use is right here. Already right here. Ha! So I'm not going to put this in there. Get you a gallon baggie, not a quart, but a gallon. Because there's 4 quarts to a gallon, right? So a gallon baggie would be 4 times the size, and that's going to hold all this meat in here. See, that's already softened up just by putting that salt on there. Now, like I said, I added a little water. That was maybe 2/3 of the way full, and I put some water in it. And what I'm going to do is wash my hands again. Get this out of the way. Just put it right here for right now. I would throw it away, but my trash can's full right now. Sorry. Didn't think about that part. Another couple of pumps of water or soap. Now I did find out that you do not, it's better to use hot water, but you don't have to use hot water to wash your hands. The soap picks up the germs, and the water washes the germs away. I found that out. That was the only useful thing over the stupid pandemic, except for how often you should wash your hands. We get reminded of that, but how to wash your hands. So, like I said, baggie, we're just using this if I got spillage, leakage. All of that goes in there. Look. Roll that beautiful bean footage. So, flip this back up. And I think I'm going to add a little bit of water to this just to cut it down a little bit. And you don't, most brines you want to go overnight. This you don't, or it end up tasting like a pickle. Seal the bag. I use this brine for a lot of things. So I added that water, seal the bag and push the air out. And seal it the rest of the way off to where you got a vacuum seal. I picked that up like, and I looked at it like you could see it, right? Mix it around. And that, my friends, is how I brine my pork chops. And you'll flip this we're gonna put it in the fridge, flip it every 30 minutes or so, just to make sure everything's getting happy. Got all that garlic and garlic pieces that was in there. And actually there's enough acid and whatnot in here. Actually, if you can leave it upright, I laid that down. If you can leave it upright, I think that's gonna serve me better. I won't really have to flip it. I just come check on it every now and again. I got air in there. What you do, see, you play around with it a little bit. Then what you do, if you got air, you force that up, lock it down. I didn't spill none of this. My hands are still clean. Now, everything is getting happy. Pickle juice, man. I'm going to fry these, but I would grill them like that. You don't want to go too long. I say 4 hours probably max. If you go longer than that, it'll end up looking green and still tastes good, but it's just best if you go 2, 3, 4 hours. Be great. I don't know when I'm gonna put these in the fryer. I ain't in fryer. Look here. So they're supposed to just hide them. I don't care about hiding. Put it in my pocket. Make it easy for yourself. All right, man. I'll see you here in a little bit. If I can hit the off. I did. Nope. Boop. My hands are cold. Boop. Boop.